Every person feels pain a little differently, and everyone has a separate reality.
No, before we even start me starting this vlog, I'll let you guys know a lot of my grammar is not going to be correct. When it comes to talking, you're going to hear a lot you know, and and you hear a lot of ams. I let you know, you're going to hear a lot of goddamn ams, because when it comes to talking straight and direct, like some of these vloggers that can talk really good and really pronunciate their words really well, like my boy Martin, I am not that guy. But I will tell you though, when it comes to, you know, forming like one-on-one conversations like normal without, you know, prepping or anything like that, that's me. That's that type of guy. So I hope you guys enjoy and approve of me doing this type of style on the channel, and watch it, man. And don't forget to share, like, comment, subscribe. You know, it really helps with the algorithms. It helps, you know, the more you engage in the comment section, the more you hit like, the more this video will get out there. Anyway, guys, sit down. And I hope you enjoy, and I hope it's engageful, and I hope you guys sit down and listen to everything that I had to say. It's coming up right now. What's going on, everyone? I tried something a little bit new on the channel. Just giving you my opinion on certain situations or certain events that happen over time. Now, of course, you guys know I react to a lot of Shatta Wale tunes, and at the same time, I know Shatta Wale has been, you know, going back and forth for various amount of people, you know, on social media or whatever you have. You know, one of the latest was Sheldon and stuff like that. You know, I watched both videos and everything, and I was like, I can't really put in my 2 cents, unfortunately, because both of these guys are using their native languages. And because I can't understand everything that Shatta Wale is saying, or sometimes I don't understand everything that Sheldon is saying, I can't really give you my honest thoughts, because I might understand some, but I understand all. And I'm not one of those type of guys that are going to talk about something if I don't understand the whole conversation. So I cannot get into that, and I will not get into that. You know what I mean? Other people will take the chance and do it, but I am one of those careful people. Like, don't talk about stuff if you can't understand everything that's going on within the chat, you know what I mean? But I did come across a post. Now, it's dated back March the 22nd, as you can see here on the screen. So bear with me, I'm really trying with this whole vlogging piece here. So, you know, it's basically saying that I have never heard of this website, Vanguard. I don't know if it's a true website, but whatever. It's something posted, and it's talking about the artist, Shatta Wale himself, and it's saying, my mansion's worth more than Grammys. Ghanaian artist Shatta Wale. Now, I get bits and pieces of what Shatta Wale was talking about, and you kind of understand, but I kind of understand where he's coming from. A lot of people, you look at it from a different side. I try to look past what people are talking about. I know a lot of artists over time, you know, one of their biggest highlights of doing music is to win a Grammy. No matter what part or what side of the world you're from, a lot of artists' goal is to win a Grammy. Now, my personal opinions about Grammys is, you know, without going into hardcore details of how you win a Grammy and everything like that. If you're an average person, you're not going to go and look at full details of how you win a Grammy and get nominated for it. You're going to look at across the surface. So I talking from across the surface of seeing a Grammy. Now, of course, we know Grammys are usually like, you have to get nominated. And I know there's a lot of things that has to happen for you to get nominated. But we got to keep in mind that people on the board are organizations that deal with music itself, or the people that put you up there. So you could got the best music in the goddamn world, right? If somebody don't like you, or radio station don't like you, or some outlet, media outlet that deals with music don't like you, your chances of getting nominated is very freaking low. So that is going to defeat you in the first place. Unless you got really strong links, to get nominated is a big freaking hurdle. And then even when you get nominated, you still have to get to the point where the board, you know, there's a group of people that decide who wins the Grammy. You know what I mean? at the end of the day, it's a group of people who chooses who will win the Grammy. So if you, as we know from certain past events, if you could got #1 hits on Billboard for weeks, your album could go double, triple, platinum, diamond. I think that's what they're calling it now. Diamond and platinum. You will diamond platinum artist. Nah, let me get back to seriousness. But your album could go platinum. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to win. We've seen this to many artists. People like Nicki Minaj. I mean, you could like her music, you could dislike her music. The point is that she had a lot of bangers and her album was like diamond and she was like breaking records galore. But did she win a Grammy for, you know, best artist or best album or anything? No, she did not. Despite all the nominations she had, she still didn't win a Grammy. So this just goes to show you, you could have the best music in the world. You could push out the best music of your country. It doesn't mean that you're going to win a goddamn Grammy. You know what I mean? It's people that actually choose if you can win the Grammy. Now, in my mind, as a, you know, a normal Irish person, is that fair? Not really, you know, because I always say, if we can choose people who is supposed to be the best and deserve something, I think it's up to the people themselves to make the decision. I mean, like a voting system, a very, very good voting system where you can see everything open up, not behind closed doors, and you're unsure if you vote counted or not. Something that is very transparent. Let the people, the average person, put in their vote of who they want to win the Grammy. You know that would never damn will happen. You know, there's some people that will probably win Grammys all the time, to in all fairness. But I think it should be up to the people to choose who should win a Grammy. But it's not like that. It's a group of people that decide if you can win or not win. So when you get to the realization of Shatta Wale now, and he's talking about, you know, my mansions is worth more than Grammys. I know people can look at this like, yo, this man so disrespecting the Grammys. You know what I mean? This man, he has no consideration. He is, you know how people can look at it, because Shatta Wale is a realist. We all know this. He's a realist. He don't hold it down. He's speaking mind. He's very direct. A lot of people don't like it. There's a lot of people that love it. But, you know, when you a person of this caliber, people somehow feel that you're not supposed to say anything at all. And that's how it is. But he said his mansions is worth more than Grammys. You know, this is a fact, you know. This is a damn fact. I tell you right now, maybe the house you live in worth more than a Grammy. Cause a Grammy isn't worth a lot. It doesn't have like that dollars value. It's just a award that makes you feel special within a moment. You know what I mean? Make you feel very special, like you deserve it. But really, truly, a Grammy ain't worth nothing. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying it ain't worth nothing. It worth something, and part of it's something that you work hard to achieve, and you finally get it. It's something to look at and say, wow, I won a Grammy, because it is created to be something big. But when we talk about money value, how much it is to make a Grammy is not worth a lot of money. You know what I mean? So this is what he means. His mansions is worth more than Grammy, meaning that his goals in life really wasn't to get a Grammy. Maybe it is part, but not fully. But his goals in life is to achieve like houses, own properties, and everything like that. This is where this part of my mansions is worth more than Grammy. So let me continue to read here. Bear with me. I hope the guys feeling me on what I'm talking about right now. So this is by AO, the person I write it, I guess, you know. But it says, in every game, there are players who make other players look bad on accounts of their success and achievements. When Wizkid and Burna Boy won the Grammy last Sunday, what the hell am I reading? Many artists across Africa were under fire for underperforming in their craft. This is so true. I've seen it all over social media. Ghanaian music star Shatta Wale was not left off the hook by Ghanaians who celebrated Nigerian music and stars who stood up for Africa with the great feat. This person writing in a form like, you know, really trying to put down Shatta Wale. If you really look into this and read this the way how it is read, you realize it's saying like, look at him. he talking about that, but they got other artists that talking up there. How dare Shatta Wale? That's how he reading it, but I mean, people might see it different. As we go down, this thing got a lot of down pop-ups too. Anyway, it said obviously infuriated, Shatta Wale answered his Ghanaian brethren with caustic outbursts. Enough is enough of Ghanaians insulting Ghana artists. If you feel we doing sing well, but if you feel we don't sing well, I tell you, I'm reading nonsense. If you feel we don't sing well, go and stay in Nigeria so they can sing for you. Oh my God. No, he's very freaking direct. The man hold no punches. He is very direct. He's just one of those type of guys that is speaking mind straight off the top. He don't put in the filters. He ain't saying nothing to spare people's feelings. He just saying what on top of the mind. I know that's got a lot of artists in trouble. It's get he in trouble sometimes. But does this man really care? No, he doesn't. And we all come to realize he doesn't really care what people say or think about him. But anyway, he says, well, he does care what people say. Let me hold back that one. He does care because many people say shit, the man's retaliate. But anyway, let me get back to the point. He said, at least that will buy I get lost. He said, if you feel don't sing well, go and stay in Nigeria so they can sing for you. At least that will buy you a dream house. Being very, very goddamn sarcastic here. I have 5 mansions. My Grammy is my properties, he said. Meaning, this is what he take ownership of, take ownership of what he worked hard for and what he got by himself. He didn't have to do it with anybody, saying, yeah, you deserve this. He did it out of his own money, all his own will. And then it goes on to say, let me see. Then it goes on to say here, this damn page moving up really fast for me. He said, literally, Shatta Wale may just be in order as the market worth of a Grammy plate is not more than $1,500. So he's correct. Technically, a Grammy isn't worth much. You know what I mean? And it kind of stopped right there. That's about it. But the whole point of me talking about this is basically, when you look at Grammys, there's a lot of artists that really see a Grammy as something big, and they deserve to think that if that's the goal in their life, that's how they feel about a Grammy. You know what I mean? And if this is the way, and this is the way how they see their music as, I feel I get to the top of the pinnacle, I get on top. Everybody wants to win a Grammy. Well, so be it. That's their personal feeling. And then there's artists that really think that, you know what, no matter how they choose or no matter what's going on, I may never win a Grammy, but I want to make sure that I got something to say that belongs to me personally, something that have some sort of sentimental, well, Grammy is a sentimental value, but something that have great value, like owning properties and stuff like that. That some artists really sees that as an achievement in their life. So sometimes we can't pull down people, or not sometimes we can't really pull down people for thinking the way they think. And Shatta Wale is just barely pointing out, yeah, I've been the Grammy. I know I had some hit songs out there, whatever, have it. And you people keep blasting me constant. People keep blasting me constant, but I want to know right now, right? I don't really care now about the Grammy. You know what I mean? I don't really care now about the Grammy. All I care about is getting through in life, getting things that I ever wanted, is properties, people, things that have some sort of value. This is all I really wanted for myself. If I don't win a Grammy, I don't win a Grammy. But please don't come attacking me, just, stating and using all sorts of things at me to say, man, instead of beefing, instead of doing this and doing that, you should be out dropping music and win Grammys. I just told at the top of this video that Nicki Minaj basically had hits galore. I mean, tons of hits. That one year, can't remember what year it was. I think it was the Pink album or something that she dropped. This woman album was doing so good, and everybody had this woman to win an award, to win the album of the year. And did she win it? No, she didn't. After all that hard work, she did not win the Grammy. That would piss me off, because I put in all that hard work. Everybody tell me I gotta put in the work, I gotta drop them hits, I gotta drop them bangers. And I still ain't win a goddamn Grammy. So what's the point of me working this hard to get a Grammy? What's the point? All I could do is, just continue to drop my music, stay up there. And if I don't win a Grammy, god damn it, I don't win a Grammy. But you see, this is what's make people like, is the Grammy really worth my time? I put in all that work and still ain't win it. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that you're a bad artist or that you didn't do it well. It just means that the people that decided to give you the Grammy didn't really dig you. We being real. You understand what I mean? So we being real about this whole thing. So Shatta Wale just speak your mind, tell you how he feel and what he thinks about Grammy. It sounds harsh to some people. It sounds very direct. A lot of people can't take direct talk. But it is what it is, and the man just being real. That's my take on it. You know what I mean? Yes, I like Shatta Wale music, but I being realistic with it. I being straightforward with you with it. You know what I mean? So a lot of artists, a Grammy means a lot. It's sentimental value. They love it. They like to know that when they win a Grammy, they feel like they hit the top of the plateau. Some artists know they work hard as hell. They had all the hits, every single thing, and still don't win a Grammy. And get very disappointed. So it works, honey. It's like there's a bad and there's good to it. Because you can, as people point out, about Shatta Wale and other Ghanaian artists, they're telling you to work hard, really hard, drop bangers, do all sorts of things. But does that guarantee that you're going to get nominated? Even so, win a Grammy? No, it does not. It doesn't. But does that mean that your music is shit? No, it doesn't mean that your music is shit. It just means that a bunch of people that have a lot of power decided, well, we can give the nomination, the head nod, yes. But as far as Grammy, nah, we ain't really think that we want to give them the Grammy just yet, or we want to give them Grammy. Hey, look at freaking Nas. Nas is like in my list and in many people's list, he's in top 5. Guarantee he's in a lot of people, at least 90%, I think. Top 10 rappers of all time, best rappers of all time, top 10 list. He's going to be in that top 10 for sure, right? And Nas only now win a Grammy for the album that he dropped last year. No, to me personally, is it his greatest album of all time? No, it isn't. It's a good album, but is it his greatest album? No, it is not his greatest album. One of his best albums, still up to date, is Illmatic. Did he win a Grammy for it? Was he even up for a nomination? I don't even know, but I just saying, there's times where we know that Nas was headlining big. And did he win a Grammy? No. There's many artists that deserve to win Grammys for many years. And did they ever win a Grammy? No. I just think sometimes it depends on who you're associated with and who, who's buddies with somebody else that you's win a Grammy. That's just my personal thoughts. I could be completely wrong. I just telling you as how I feel and how I think as an individual and as an average man, watching Grammys, because I don't even watch the Grammys anymore. I don't even pay attention. I just see the thing come up as a post or news and see who win it, and that's about it. I don't sit down and watch that show anymore. That's just it. Look, you got people like Kanye West last year or 2 years ago pissing on the Grammy, threw the Grammy in a damn toilet bowl. Now that man is crazy. So, but he's pissing on the goddamn Grammy. So it is what it is. But I just come here to bust off some real talk about my thoughts about this whole Grammy thing and what I saw in a post. I hope you guys enjoy this little sit down talk. You know me, let's keep it real. I don't go into hardcore details like many vloggers. Kudos to you guys that put in that work and go looking for details and evidence and all that stuff and go right in it. Kudos, those guys are great at that. I just want those guys that are talking from the top of the surface, not disrespecting anybody, but talking to you as a, an individual and give you more, a real life conversation. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this first vlog, first true vlog that I am ever doing in entertainment. I might be doing some more. Just tell me how you feel. Don't forget to hit that subscription button. Don't forget to hit like. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to do a lot of stuff you're supposed to do, because it's helped with the algorithms to share my stuff. Go and comment on the comment section. You don't have to agree with everything I said. Everybody has their own opinion, and we can keep it safe, man. We just dropping real talk. So guys, stay tuned. I'm out of here.
Snapchat, don't put all your business on Snapchat. If you see a man out with a girl, send pictures to the girl WhatsApp. No, it is not a nice look. A man gonna beg a girl for your one joke. And quick so you have the man life on Facebook.